Trading on the higher time frame is the first thing you want to do if you want to analyze the chart. This is because the higher time frame controls all that you see on lower time frame. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to analyze on the higher time frame, and most importantly, I'm going to show you how to execute on lower time frame using live trade. But before going into that, if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Divine, and what I basically do on this channel is document how I trade, and as well show you the mindset behind my strategy. If you're not something like this, I want you to like, subscribe, and as well drop a comment. I'll be right back.
Let's, for instance, look at USDCHF. I want to analyze this trade, and this is basically what I'll be looking at for this week. That means this is the trade I'm taking out this week that we're about to start tomorrow. Today is Sunday. This trade I'm going to be taking this week. Let's, for instance, look at USDCHF. I want to first understand what price is doing on the higher time frame, then use what price is doing on the higher time frame to execute on the lower time frame. So the first thing I want to do now is to switch the daily time frame because I basically use daily time frame as my higher time frame. And I want to identify where price is going to. Is price going to the upside or price is going to the downside? If price is going to the upside, then I want to be looking for buys. But if price is going to the downside, then I want to be looking for sales. Now, how do I know if price is going to the upside or price is going to the downside? I simply want to use my support and resistance to identify where the support is and identify where the resistance is. And that's what I'm going to be using to know if price is going to the upside or price is going to the downside. Now, let's for instance look at it on daily time frame here. I'm going to basically zoom in very well so I'll be seeing the bigger picture because the bigger picture is clearly what going to tell me what price is doing. And now if I'm to apply my trend line, I can basically say that this point here is a point of support. Why is it support? Because when price comes to this trend line, it reacts. When price touches this trend line, it reacts. So basically, it comes to this point, it reacts. Come here, react. So basically, this is my support level. For every support, there's always a resistance. Where's my resistance? Now, for me to identify my resistance, I'm simply seeing this point here to be a resistance. Sorry. This point is basically my what? Resistance. Now, you might ask me why did I connect this other one here? There's no perfect resistance and there's no perfect support. So long that you have at least more than four touches that is balancing on that trend, that means it's a valid support or it's a valid resistance. In this case scenario, we'll have the first touch here, second touch here, third touch, fourth touch, fifth touch. So it's a very valid resistance for me to use to make a decision in the market. Now, having identified that having identified the support and resistance, I want to interpret what price is doing on this trend, on this resistance and support. How is price moving? Price is basically respecting support, and price is basically respecting resistance. So long price is above the support, then it is a buy. If price is below the resistance, then it's a sell. In this case scenario, we can clearly see that price is below the resistance, meaning price is bearish. At this point here, you can see that price is in a downtrend and price is basically what? Bearish. So what I'm looking for is basically to see that how I'm going to sell price to the support level because price is currently at the resistance level and price is heading towards support. For me to do that, I need to identify key levels in the market. And where is the key level? This point here is basically the key level. This point is the key level, and here as well too is also a key level. Now I've identified the support key level, and I've also identified the resistance key level. Now what I want to basically do now is to understand that my interest or where I want to focus on now is basically what price has done from this support key level to this resistance key level, and how price is moving from this resistance key level to this what support key level for me to know what I'm going to do next. So basically, for me to understand what price is doing on these key levels, I want to switch the 4 hours time frame and understand what price is doing on the 4 hours time frame for me to understand how price is moving from this key level to the next point of key level. Now, on the 4 hours time frame, what I'm basically looking for is to understand market structure and as well be able to identify the zones in the market. And for me to identify market structure, I simply need to be able to identify the swing highs and the swing low. In this case scenario, this point already now, this key level here is already acting as a swing low, and this point is a swing high, the next swing low, the next swing high, the next swing low, and this point is the next swing high. So basically on this trend, we can clearly see that price is making us higher highs and higher lows on this trend. And for us to confirm that, we can simply use our trend line to pull here and connect these swing lows to see that price is basically what? In an uptrend. And when price got to this key level here, this resistance key level here, price began to give us a what? A downtrend. So basically, here's a swing low, a swing high, and here's a swing low. So I'm going to identify this point as a swing low. This point is a swing low here, and basically here is a swing high. Here is a swing high. Now, what I want to identify next is basically to identify what the supply and demand zone is, because you can clearly see price was in an uptrend here, and basically price began to go in a what downtrend. So what I'm looking for now is a sell opportunity. I'm looking for an opportunity to sell. Where am I going to sell from? That's what I want to be asking next, because I've already seen that price is in downtrend and price is creating swing lows and swing high. This point is a swing low, swing high, lower low, lower high. So basically, I want to understand how price is moving from this swing low, from this swing high to this swing low, to understand where the supply zone is or where the demand zone is. If I'm to identify the supply zone here, I can simply see that this point here is the supply zone. This point here is the supply zone as well. This point too is a supply zone. Why is it a supply zone? Because here is a rally, a base, a drop. Now a drop, a base, a drop. So basically, this point here is a point of supply. And what I want to do next, now I haven't identified these supply zones. I want to go to the 1 hour time frame and refine these zones to become point of interest, and then use liquidity to know where to sell from and where to target from. So basically, I want to be that on the 1 hour time frame. Remember, I want to refine supply zones to become point of interest. Then I can know if I'm going to make entries from those zones, or I'm not going to make entry from those zones. Now, if I'm to define this supply zone here, I'm simply going to represent this zone to become this point here as supply zone here. And if I'm to define this one that is here, let me now if I'm to define this one here, I'm simply going to be using this point here as the supply zone, right? So I'm basically interested in what price is going to do at this point here. And if I'm to extend this point to this point, if I'm to extend this thing to this here, you can see that price have already triggered this supply zone and price is respecting the supply zone. So what I'm basically looking for now is where to enter from and where I'm going to likely target from, since price have already mitigated this supply zone here. How is price moving since price did that? When price is that, price started giving us a downtrend. Swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low. That means there's going to be a swing high for swing low to occur. What I'm basically going to understand now is this. I'm looking at to sell. And where am I selling from? I'm going to be expecting price to come back, buy a bid, then for a sell. And where am I going to sell from? Now, having identified this point also is a point of liquidity at this point, and as can clearly see as well, this point is also a point of liquidity. So my entry now is based on what price is likely going to do if price open. How is price going to move? I'm expecting price to give me a buy first before I'm likely going to start selling. But if price fails to give me a buy and give me a sell, then I'll be looking to buy to this other supply zone at this point here. So basically, my entry now is based on what price is likely going to do if price open tomorrow being Monday. If price start going to the upside, then I'll be looking for a sell. But if price start going to downside, then I'm going to be looking for a buy. And where am I going to sell from? I'm likely going to be selling from this point because I'm expecting price to go down, because price is in a downtrend. I'm expecting price to sell. I'm expecting price to buy from this point here, put my stop loss above this point here, and target this point as TP1, and possibly target here as my full TP. So basically, my entry now is based on what price is likely going to do, and I'm expecting price to first of all give me a little buy to this point here. Then I'm looking to sell to this supply, to this zone here, this swing low that is at this point here. Remember, this point is a point of liquidity, and this point is the swing low that price created on this trend, because price is in the downtrend. So I'm basically looking for price to give us a little buy, then we'll be looking for a sell to the downside. Now, this is what I'm basically going to take in if price open on Monday and give me what I'm looking for. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for price to go up a bit, then I'm looking for a sell. But if price fails to go up a bit and start going down a bit, then I'll be looking for buys to target this what supply zone at this point here. Now, this is not guaranteed, and I'm going to be applying every possible risk management to avoid losing what I don't want to lose. I'm going to be applying a very good risk management on this trade, and it is not guaranteed. So basically, what makes it guaranteed is me being able to apply a very good risk management on the trade. I'm going to be taking this trade come this week, and This will be all for this video. You see me on the next one. Peace.